taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Let's bring up the first poll. We got plenty of them today, so let's bring up the first one. This is a good kickstart.
Yeah, it's a good
mini segue. And that is, who do you guys want to see Gervonta Tank Davis face next? Do you want to see him face A, the Haney Lomo winner, B, Shakur Stevenson, C, the Teal Taylor winner, or D, Regis Prograis? And we got 37 votes so far, and 46% said they want to see Shakur. 43% said they want to see him fight the Haney Lomo winner.
Yeah, that's cool.
Razor thin. And then 8% for Prograis and T.O. Taylor, the winner, 3%. Yeah, between the Haney Lomo,
nobody want to see that.
Basically, they want to see. Basically, I mean, no offense to Loma,
and there's still people options that aren't even on this poll that are still options.
Frank Martin,
a rematch with Pitbull, Frank Martin.
Yeah.
I would love to see.
I would not mind that fight. I'd watch a fucking rematch for that.
No,
I don't want to see that.
No. And honestly, I would like if Tank fought Frank, I'd be perfectly okay with that because I think I would love to see.
Okay, nigga, I'd be fucking happy. That's a great fucking fight.
That's what I'm saying. So there's options either way.
Yeah.
So
you gotta be the face of boxing to have those type of options.
I mean, obviously all the talk was Haney and Shakur. You know, like after the fight, it was always Haney, Shakur versus Tank. But realistically, it's going to be either it could be Rolly at 140 for the belt again, a rematch.
I definitely don't want to see that. Wins, I will shit on that fight.
You know what I'm saying?
The only way you could sell that fight,
you can sell that.
Rolly has to body whoever he fights and get that belt.
He's that body that guy. I'm just saying that that's an option. De La
and I still don't even want to. I'd rather see Pitbull rematch first.
Well, to be fair, he has Poyo hasn't officially lost his belt yet. That's still under investigation, so I'm not going
to do justice on that, I guess.
So we'll see how that goes. So
obviously the Pitbull 2 fight, which I don't really want to see the Pitbull 2 rematch.
I mean,
why? Because it's competitive.
Pitbull is a live body.
I'm okay with
You the last nigga that actually looked like he knew what he was doing in the ring with Tank.
That's true. But I'm saying Pitbull's, he's fought old heads and people pulled since.
I'm okay with a Pitbull rematch, but it's not on the top of my list.
There's definitely more fights above, Pitbull. Yeah, definitely.
For me, and then Dos Santos. The one that knocked out Rayo?
No, I don't want to see Rayo. I don't want to see none of that shit. Like, I want to see.
Nigga, you mentioning Rayo? Like, what the? Pat, tell him some real names, Pat. This nigga come up fucking Rayo.
No, I don't want to see De Los Santos. Come on.
I'm just saying, it's an option that might happen.
Yo, Pat, tell us some real fucking names, nigga.
Nigga, I want to see fucking Devin Haney. That's Steph Brown. Exactly. It should be Haney. Haney's contract with TR is up after Lomachenko if he retains, nigga.
So hold on. But
shout out to Steph Brown. That nigga's like, God dang, Haney.
No,
that nigga about to throw a couch at us.
I would love to see that fight too, but the only thing I'm wondering is after this is Haney moving up to 140? Is like that's the only thing. So like, what if Haney does? I'm going up to 140. So either Tank gonna be like, okay, I'm going to 140 fight you. It'll be a catch weight, or will he go? Will he want me to stay down at 135? Like there's a lot of things with that one, so I'm not sure what weight it would be at. But
that's the fight I want to see more than other because I want to see him fight. This guy has Tank has pound for pound talent. I want to see a pound for pound fight. And Ryan Garcia was not a super fight to me because Ryan Garcia was just not a really a good fighter to me.
Well, it's supposed to be a super fight.
It wasn't. I told y'all niggas, you old niggas. Look, that's what super fights are now. There's no more super fights in the sense of what you old niggas thought it was before. The days of super fights with, we have intergalactic champion of so-and-so with introducing this nigga from the Jurassic Park champion belt, supernova, outer space motherfucker. No. It's just, he's the most popular nigga. That's the most popular nigga. I want to see them fight. They don't need a belt. They don't need this. They don't need all these accolades. They got the juice, or they look like they got the juice. Fuck it. I want to see him fight.
I pick Shakur, but because
I pick Shakur too.
Haney Tank's a great fight. I think I'd favor Tank. When it comes to Shakur, I don't know if I would favor in that fight. So, In a perfect world.
Honestly, they're both 50-50 fights to me. Both
Yeah.
Haney and Tank and Haney and both Haney and Tank.
All three of those guys mixed up
They're
together.
both 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite Tank over Haney.
Have we seen?
But
Let me ask y'all.
Shakur and Tank is 50-50. I'll
Hold
be
on, real
like,
quick.
I don't know.
Let me ask Pat and OB. Have y'all seen three talents at 135 as good as we were mentioning right now? And since y'all been watching boxing, this history-wise, three guys like that at 135 lightweights.
I mean, you had Floyd, Castillo, Casamayor. Like,
Yeah.
Corrales, like
Yeah,
Corrales, yeah.
Freitas. You had a time when that whole division was buzzing.
It was
nigga.
on fire. Yeah, it was on fire.
Yeah, this division.
What's the other name? Stevie Forbes.
Steve Forbes.
Steve Forbes.
No. Stevie Johnson.
Johnson. Yeah, Stevie. That's who I really meant. Yeah.
Stevie
Yeah,
Johnson.
Forbes was 130 when he was in prime.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, because I mean that era was dope because they still got in the mix. This era is still remains to be seen. Like this era has to. It's not like 115 is the only division that actually that there was actually like trilogies and all that other shit. Like 135 doesn't get down like that. Yeah.
Steph, I disagree with that. 136 catchweight wasn't to avoid Haney. It was just because fucking Ryan was like, I'm moving up to 140, and so there was a catchweight because Ryan didn't want to come back down to 135. That's what
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
He was too fucking big for like. He knew it. That's why he didn't take the fucking the stay busy fight. Like he knew it. He couldn't couldn't go down to that and then make another. He couldn't have two training camps trying to get to that weight. So
exactly.
Yeah, and
what you mean, nigga, stop?
that's why he had
nigga, you stop, Steph. Like you my guy, but you stop. Like what does Haney have to do with any of this? Like I'm trying to figure that out. The math ain't mathing. Like. It's not computing in my head how Haney has anything to do with a fight between Tank and Ryan when Haney already has a fight coming up himself. Like,
right, right, yeah, and then of course it's next month. So now, because that's gonna be a fight like if Haney definitively beats Lomachenko, then obviously it's gonna be 140 or Haney gets Tank or somebody like somebody at 135 back in the ring, like
But these niggas gotta call each other out. Like if Haney bodies Loma, he need to just be like stand on that Tank fight. Like realistically, we should get any one of these matchups.
I don't think we are. I'm
Haney and what's his name?
Shakur.
I
don't see.
I would even throw in Teofimo Taylor winner. Like realistically, like these niggas ain't shit if we don't get another fight with these niggas this year. Like real talk.
I doubt it. I'm being a realist.
We'll see. Bill is saying
I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna be optimistic. Let these niggas go.
Bill is saying that Devin is a free agent after the fight.
Yeah.
So if that's true and he has no restrictions bound on him,
that's risky as fuck.
We'll see what happens.
Fight for all the belts for Bob Arum's other son.
Because I could see if he's really going to be a free agent, I could see Tank and his team trying to swoop in to offer Haney that fight.
Well, that's the plan. They should because, like I said, because a political barrier got removed. But it was always said that Haney had a 3-fight contract. So, and I bet you Aaron probably didn't think that Haney would at least kept his belt for the third fight in his contract. So
why
that fight has more momentum. If you was to ask me, what's the bigger fight, Tank and Haney or Tank Shakur? I would say Tank and Haney.
It has all the belts. It has all the belts.
But as far as what I want to see, if you put a gun to my head, be like, nigga, which fight? I want to see Tank Shakur because I think that fight is the more up in the air. Definitely. Like anything could happen with Haney and Tank.
I kind of favor Tank over Haney. I'm gonna be honest.
I do too.
Haney can win, but I'm just saying.
It's really 50-50 to me.
It's 50-50.
Really,
it's more like 55-45, 60-40.
Exactly.
BL for real.
It depends on how we look against Loma too, because all these niggas have fought like the talented motherfucker, somebody fast or exciting, whatever. Like Haney hasn't fought that prime, or at least somebody who's
not moving up,
like elite, like until he fights Lomachenko.
Well,
I thought these guys were going to fight at 147. You know what I mean?
Terrence, I see your comment. Bill Haney has already said that they're not moving up. Bill also says a lot of things.
Bill says a lot of things. Yeah.
Like he says that now, but who knows? Like Bill talks. We know how it is. Bill be talking.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I want to see Shakur in deep waters to get his chin tested. Pause.
I mean, I will say that like I think I would probably favor only Tank only because I don't know. Like I think if that fight happens at 135, I'd probably favor Tank. If it happened at 140, I would favor Haney. Honestly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Stylistic.
I know Floyd was saying.
I still look at it the same. Like
so to me, it's style. It's a style. Like the only like it's 50-50 to me because.
But it's better odds for Haney at 140. I agree though.
Yeah. This is how I look at it because I was actually talking about it today with my friend who asked me about that. He thinks Tank will not easily, but definitely knock out Haney. And to me, it's 50-50 because Haney, to me, he doesn't have the power, but he's a physically strong guy. And I can see him trying to bully Tank, but doing it in a fundamental way, using his jab, using good punch placement, and kind of keeping Tank at a guard and keeping him limiting his punches. Because that's the thing.
Oh, you mean doing what all these other tall niggas were supposed to fucking do? Yeah. Exactly.
Like the thing is,
Haney can do that. Yeah.
But that's the thing because if Tank is relying on Haney to make a mistake and take advantage of that mistake so he can counter him and hurt him and get him out of there, that's a risk. You go later in the rounds and Haney doesn't make.
Trust me, look. Tank gives the impression that he fights behind people, but he knows when the pressure charge go in there. He's not gonna let Haney just box his way without fighting. Tank is gonna turn it up. It's just will Haney be able to turn it up with him? That's my whole thing. Because there's gonna come a time when Tank fucking says, "All right, stalker mode."
He's gonna have to walk.
That's like that Floyd when Floyd put up the high guard. Like, yeah, I fuck this pretty boy shit, nigga. Hands.
And that's why I said if it's at 135, I think I would give the edge to Tank because of the weight cut. I feel like Haney slows down in the later parts of the fight. He has spurts where he just slows down and his legs,
you're right.
When his legs aren't there, he goes too much dependent on his upper body movement, which is a little like it's risky. Against a guy like Tank, you're not moving your legs. You're in a whole lot of trouble there. So that's what I'm saying. If it's at 135,
I be moving both with that nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was an issue in the second Kambosos fight. Like, dude was fighting like.
Yeah, he didn't show that in the and he looked drained as fuck. Like
but in the second one, you're right. But I felt like in the first fight, even though he was thoroughly beating Kambosos, I felt like there was a little at times in the later part there was a little bit where he kind of like dropped off a little bit.
Well, because he was beating this guy so it was like basic boxing. So I think that's part of the reason why.
Even in the JoJo fight, there were times where he just kind of like dropped off. It was very up and down. That's like
JoJo.
I think that was more JoJo pressure than anything. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I was there. JoJo put him under
no,
pressure.
But that's what I'm saying.
In the pocket, he was tagging him.
That pressure caused Haney Haney had an issue keeping up with the energy to keep up with JoJo's pressure. JoJo in spots.
Dude, he couldn't keep up with Linares' pressure after he got hurt. The motherfucker just held for like the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's why I be on some like I don't know if he could beat Tank, man. And I know, especially when I hear the Broner stories with the sparring and shit, and I really could see like I know niggas be like, this is sparring. Like, well, yeah, you sparred a motherfucker then, goddammit.
Yeah, no, but they sparred multiple times. I've seen one where I've seen one of their sparring sessions that was online. It's not there anymore. Where Haney basically made Tank quit. Like Tank was frustrated in that sparring session. I remember. So they've had plenty of sparring sessions. So I'm sure they've both gotten the better of each other. So.
Yeah, I mean, the Linares fight was probably the only fight where I'm just like, Haney, it wasn't a good look because when Linares tagged him, and he did, Linares did tag him, and he started wobbling back. He never recovered from that. He never recovered that whole fight. And anything else.
I know, dude, you can't be on that shit for no 3 rounds. I can see you lose a round. Or you go into the next round, but goddamn, like,
dude was shaky. I was like, And of all people, Linares, because Linares gets knocked out by damn near everybody.
Nah, BL, like Broner on multiple interviews that said the same shit, but remember that's just one time he's seen it. So yeah, like we ain't gonna slander Broner, nigga. Like it's been verified. He's seen He's on multiple interviews where he talk about the damn sparring session, like.
Yeah,
and then, like KP said, he's seen one for himself, so they done it a whole bunch of times. But the instant he talked about is one that we could relate to because everybody talks about Tank's power, and if he fucking doesn't quit or not get frustrated, eventually he could possibly catch up Haney with the power. That's what makes this shit intriguing. And it's gonna be for all the belts, so it gotta be at 135. I mean, you niggas fight for belts, right?
I have a couple bad feelings about Haney. 135, you know, he'd be looking drained the past couple weigh-ins. He should have been moved up.
He looked like a skeleton in this lap.
Twice. And
but he didn't fight like one. Like Haney,
no, he looks smart.
Haney could beat your ass as a skeleton, but I don't trust
him. He looks good. Pause. Like he looks filled out. But I'm saying, like, wait. Anyway, what BL saying about Loma, you know, I hope Haney don't get robbed or anything. I wish he wouldn't take the fight and drop the belts, but like, you know, money talks.
He's not gonna get robbed, but.
I don't know. Bob loves
nigga. Like, how old are you? Like, really? Like, this is boxing.
Bob loves Loma.
No, he can, but I'm not saying he can't. But I don't think he's going to.
He has to tend to him comfortably, or
we thought
get a stop him somehow. He somehow need to stop Loma.
Haney's gonna make sure he's not.
He can somehow stop Loma.
He's gonna stop.
The cards will be shaky for real. I feel y'all in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, I hope because that Jeff Horn example still exists out there.
He needs to somehow stop Loma, bro.
But no, but
dude, we seen Taylor Ramirez, nigga. The fucking how you
right? No. The Horn example is true, but Horn didn't even like it's got to be like I'm talking about like a one side. Haney could make this a
Horn was one sided. What the fuck?
What?
Horn even looked like he was about to get stopped at one point.
Horn Pacquiao wasn't one-sided. Like Horn had his moment.
I be goddamn, dude, it was one-sided enough to be a fucking robbery.
I thought
it was competitive, but it was one-sided. Like
I thought Pacquiao won the fight. I'm saying I thought Pacquiao won, but Horn just didn't get his ass whipped from pillar to post every round. It wasn't that.
No, it was competitive, but it was you could have a one-sided competitive fight. Eric Morales has a career of those.
Yeah, no, I get it. But I'm just saying, I think Haney will make it to where it's like he's gonna be so dominant that like it's not even gonna be they can't rob him even if they wanted to.
I hope so. Cause man, I done seen some goddamn robberies in my life, nigga.
Right.
Where I be like, man, they can't possibly rob this nigga. You walk out the room, you come back like, oh shit, they robbed this nigga.
Yo, P, what's the second poll?
Oh yeah. Next up.
Okay. We got so many. Let me see. You know, since Ring Gang is the face of podcasts, and our podcast is about boxing, shouldn't we want to know who's the face of boxing? You know what I'm saying? Because the face of podcast only wants to cover the best, of course, and that's the face of boxing. So we got to know who's the best, so we can cover the best.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, exactly, BL. That last comment, yeah, exactly. But yeah, my bad, King P.
No, it's all good. And we gotta ask, which of these fighters do you look at as the true face of boxing? Canelo, Spence, Joshua, or Tank? We got 57 votes so far. 56% said Canelo is the face of boxing. Followed by 32% said Tank is the face of boxing, and then 9% for Joshua and 4% for Spence. So,
I think Fury should have been on there.
He shouldn't be on there. But
he's known.
I think Fury and Wilder had a case to be on there. Actually, I just put Joshua because he had the most recent meaningful fight, and he's big. But I feel like Joshua needs to fucking come to America again before he could really be.
He needs to win a fight in America. That was a horrible.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I know he fought like on the Showtime cards way back when on American, cards, but not really
on American TV, but not in America.
But I'm saying it's homecoming. His homecoming against Andy Ruiz, in New York. That was he needs to get that back before.
A lot of niggas had some missteps that night.
Beth is like, why is Spence on there?
Honestly, PBC prioritizes Spence much more than Wilder. They prioritize Tank over Spence and Wilder.
And Spence is like one half of one of the biggest fights you hardcore boxing fans is saying that needs to happen.
Spence don't fight though, you know. Spence fought.
I mean, I know y'all want me to put up Crawford up there with his goddamn Postall and Gamboa wins.
You know what, the movie star? The movie star, but Hollywood star.
Crawford,
He was in Creed.
nigga could be in Creed, but can't give us a real fight. But you can give us fake training fights and shit, nigga. Don't get the fuck out of here, nigga. Yeah, man. I sound disrespectful, but fuck it, I'm a goddamn boxing fan, nigga. We live for this shit, like.
It's Canelo.
There's no point Ryan Garcia has fought a better opponent than Crawford has. Listen to what I'm saying. Ryan Garcia has fought a better opponent than Crawford has.
Oh, you're using Tank. You mean?
Yes, nigga, Tank. What the fuck? Who has Crawford beat that's on the level of Tank? Fucking Ryan? Nobody.
I mean, who is Ryan beat that's on the level?
You can say anybody on the list.
It don't matter who Ryan beat. No, dude. It don't matter. Ryan fought him. That's the point.
Who is John?
We can say what we want about Ryan, but he fucking went up there and fought the nigga. All Crawford doing is just.
But Bud fought and beat Sean Porter, who Spence went life and death with.
He knocked him out. That's true. That's true.
Oh, it's true.
I know. I'm just saying. You can say, well, I'm waiting.
No, but I mean, honestly,
if knocking out Sean Porter makes you the face of boxing, then be my guest, nigga. Like,
it's honestly,
actually, if knocking out Sean Porter makes you the face of boxing, then I guess the face of boxing is Kenny Porter.
I was born ready. Shout out to BL. I was born ready.
My nigga, my mother. Yeah, we got like this a snowfall call, nigga. I got dapped the screen on that one. Shit. So you gonna have Katie Porter on the boxers puncher list? Oh fuck God! I'll drink to that, nigga. Shit.
BL said most people probably say Canelo because he's the only one that can get beat in a number of different ways and still be on the pound for pound. I was born ready.
Yeah. That's a good bracket English.
I'm okay with it being Canelo.
I was born to get out jabbed.
I'm cool with it being either of those. I think Tank has way more juice in America, but that's just from my experience because people I know don't give a damn about Canelo like that.
No, Tank shit was.
Ooh, thank you. Look, fucking, god damn it, I'm about to go in. Look, first of all, what are the fucking criteria to be the face of boxing?
Knockout.
And that sets up for the next poll, actually.
Yes, it does.
Because I voted for Tank.
Knockouts.
I mean, I had to do Canelo because I had to be real. Like, I said it before, Tank has a lot more.
Who voted the round of fucking? Who voted for who on this one?
I voted for Canelo, but I'm okay with Tank being.
And I voted for Canelo too. And
to me, it's
Pilot. Who you fucking? Who you vote for, Pilot?
To me, it's neck and neck, and I could see Tank surpassing Canelo sooner than later. Like if
he surpassed him now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's
these niggas was literally equal last year.
They're 1A and 1B.
I voted for Tank, but I mean,
thank you.
But obviously, hear me out. It's Canelo, but in my circles,
no. It's who you voted for.
Let me get explanation. In my group chats, my coworkers, I'm going to my coworkers' house watching this shit. My group chats, everybody's talking about Tank. Nobody can care about Canelo Ryder. Nobody
ever cares about Canelo. That's the fucking point.
But do you have
my radius?
But here's the thing.
Like, why is he deferred to as the face of boxing when nobody? Hold on, wait. When nobody cares about him, nobody cares about his fights. He's not pound for pound number one. He had a bad last year. Hold on, wait. Fucking. The fight, he hasn't given us a fight we wanted to see on time since 2018.
Triple G2 probably.
Well,
thank you. And we established this last week. So he hasn't had a pay-per-view worth a damn that has casual buzz since the Plant fight, which is almost 2 years ago. So y'all niggas is almost on some old boxing media with the Lomachenko shit on pound for pound list. Cause like What is Canelo doing right the fuck now for him to be the face of boxing when he has all these negatives around his name? Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Well, let's
Because
put it this way.
Mexicans love boxing.
Let's put it this way.
The Mexicans aren't the only fucking race that watch boxing. Yo, I don't want to hear a goddamn Mexicans love this. Fuck all that shit. Like, goddamn, they ain't the only niggas that watch boxing. We in fucking America, United States of America, not the fucking United States of Mexico. It ain't the fucking United States of Guadalajara and shit.
I voted for it. I'm just saying.
Boxing is worldwide.
The motherfucker just started learning English now, and y'all still bringing up fucking Mexicans.
Well, boxing is worldwide. So.
Boxing is worldwide.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure niggas worldwide don't give a fuck about Canelo.
I mean, Tank's marketed as a rapper in our quote unquote urban community. He's on.
Look, they do that anytime a black man is a boxer and he's popular and he says a few curse words.
I mean, Broner.
Like that's what they do. They say, "Oh, he's a rapper." The only nigga they ain't do that with is goddamn Shane Mosley.
I mean, for me, like I said, because I said before, Tank has a way to go. Because Tank hasn't given me a fight that I wanted to see. That's for damn sure. That's So number one, he doesn't rule a division. Canelo does. Number two, Canelo's actually been part of pay-per-views. A lot of them. Some of them over 1 point. Hell, even a 2.1.
Years ago.
Tank has not. Canelo also probably has attendance too. Like, it's probably gotten more in the crowds than Tank. Like, there's too much in the metrics where Canelo is at least has gotten over Tank that Tank has not even reached yet. And even now, we're gonna see what's gonna go on with Ryan Garcia. Tank has to have the bigger fights. Like, I'm talking about really big. Canelo,
he literally just had the biggest fight in boxing.
Canelo has with we argue about the Triple G fights or the Laura fights or the Floyd fights or whatever the fights. These are big fights.
This fight last week
has fucking Ryan Garcia, which I don't think highly of. It's like that's not a big fight.
Real quick. I know in the ring, when it comes to in the ring, yeah, the fight's not the competitive high level, whatever. But I'm saying Tank and Ryan was the biggest fight, just in terms of buzz and everything. Like, since he made the biggest fight in boxing, you know what I mean?
No, to me, the biggest fight in boxing this year is Fulton and Monster, because that will probably shatter.
I love that fight, but
that these niggas are gonna.
In Japan, it's bigger.
Garcia and Tank are doing. Easily in Japan.
I love that fight. I love Stadium Ortiz more.
I wish American media just felt the way y'all niggas felt and would promote that over here like it was the biggest fight. Like,
well, I mean,
Ortiz.
I can't draw every single picture for boxing. I mean, like, even though I do sometimes. I mean, Lord knows I ain't got competition. But
when it comes to the straight buzz and the gate, I think it supposedly broke the gate. Top 10 gates in history with Ryan and Tank. So
there's that Twitter account exposing Boxing Myths that be getting like the actual copies of the shit. So we'll see the amount like sooner or later.
Numbers, yeah. I want to see the pay-per-view buys. You know what, LB? At first, I was like last week when you mentioned 1 million. That's not. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying it might not be 1 million, but
I said 2 million, but I'd be high. Yeah.
But if it hits 1 million,
I said I wouldn't be surprised if it does 1 million, but I think more it'd be like 800, 900,000.
650 to 800 is good.
But that's still good.
That's still very good.
That's good for a nigga who was ducking title shots, fucking was having hit or miss performances, going through coaches and like. All this shit, like I'm telling you, like y'all gonna have to start judging boxing differently moving forward. Like the metrics, all that shit is fucking changed now. Like it's different now. Like people want the big fights now, sooner than later. Like yo, what's the last poll, yo?
Shout out real quick. Beth saying how much. The
last poll, last and final one, and this kind of goes into what we've been talking about. And that is, where is it? Oh, here it is. What's the biggest indicator of being a star in boxing? Mm-hmm. Is it big fights, casual buzz, ticket sales, or pay-per-view buys? And we got 76 votes so far, and 39% said pay-per-view buys, followed by 38% that said casual buzz. Big fights were 12% and ticket sales were 11%. So it's neck and neck between pay-per-view buys and casual buzz at 39 and 38.
Yeah, I pick casual buzz for sure.
No, I'm gonna be honest. It's really casual buzz and big fights, and they go hand in hand. And the reason I say this, and I dropped the explanation on the Kali earlier today, but the reason I say this because everything else could be manipulated.
Pay-per-view manipulated? Pay-per-view sales are manipulated?
When I say manipulated, they could be presented in a way that could be like, okay, yeah, it's just like how niggas do punch stats. And the reason why, and I'll explain. You said pay-per-view. The reason why pay-per-views could be manipulated is because people are still trying to hold on to Canelo being the face of boxing. So they're using pay-per-views even though he doesn't really have a pay-per-view in question until you go to the Plant fight. Now people keep saying, oh, he's active. Who cares if you're active if you're fighting the fights that people don't want to see? So he takes himself out of the casual buzz. Canelo hasn't had a casual buzz for his fight since Plant. Yeah, and even then, with the Plant fight, you still had. It's not like he had the hardcores with that. He had like the casuals and some hardcores.
And be honest, Plant's white. That kind of helped a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it all goes together. But hey, you got to give Plant his props too. But what I'm saying is, even then, that's what I'm saying. Pay-per-views could be manipulated because some fucking stand will be like, but Canelo pay-per-views, and it's like, when was the last Canelo pay-per-view you gave a damn about? And the nigga got to go back 3 fucking fights.
I voted casual buzz because pay-per-views now this day and age is kind of like talking about album sales. I mean, literally, you know.
The brand. Who cares about your fucking brand if you're only selling 200K? That's why that shit is like no one cares. That's like saying that's having like a Tiny Desk concert and you're only streaming to 500 people.
Yeah.
Like you put a limit on it and you're gonna be in a small room. Like fuck it. Like, you know, we ain't gonna sell out the damn arena at the Garden. We gonna go to the theater, nigga.
Yeah. I gauge it by like, again, the radius. People around me, like people hit me up. Oh, you watching the fight? Oh, Tank Garcia's coming up. That don't usually watch, you know, boxing. No, you know.
You know why people don't want to use that? Because a lot of these niggas who speak on boxing are some fucking lame ass fucking nerds, and that's men and women. Like socially awkward, don't fucking talk to nobody, ain't out there on the block, ain't out there no parks, no gyms, no none of that shit. So they want to be like, pay-per-view numbers, ticket sales. Okay, let's get the ticket sales. Dude, if we go by ticket sales, and you Canelo motherfuckers love to use this, then Jose Ramirez is like the biggest thing in boxing, right? Because y'all want to say ticket sales, but we all seen that tweet a couple weeks ago.
By exposing boxing myths.
The niggas gave away his fucking fight. How the fuck you gonna fill an arena when you got a real fight on pay-per-view with a stacked card that buzzed all fucking week at the same time?
And you're giving away your tickets.
You're giving away. So ticket sales ain't the fucking barometer for goddamn being a star.
And also, it's more like, to me, one thing, like, who's at fight? Celebrities at fights. Like, I mean, Madonna.
Yeah, that goes in the casual buzz. All of that shit.
Madonna was at the Rolly, Tank fight. You know, he had the stars out for this fight. I mean, obviously, Canelo's fights in Mexico, but the last couple fights with Canelo, did you really see the stars out there, the NBA players and all that?
You see the hardcore stars, like, when I mean
Rosie Perez.
No, the Rosie Perez is the Jack Nicholson ass niggas, like
old media ass niggas, basically.
Yeah, you're not gonna see the young people like
you can see Adam
Tank was able to bring out Floyd, Mike Tyson, all of the A-list celebrities.
Well, Mike is
the B-list celebrities, the rappers, the actors, the actresses.
No, everybody was there. He brought out Sugar Ray Leonard, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. He brought out the little.
He brought out all the boxers, all the C-level boxers, the A-level stars. The nigga brought out the motherfucking alphabets.
Yeah.
Like really, like everybody.
Haney was there. Nobody mentioned Haney at all. Nobody.
Nigga, Chief Keef was there.
Chief Keef don't even show up for his own videos, nigga. Like,
yeah, Chief Keef was there. Yeah, I love so.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, this nigga Tank is the face of boxing. I tried telling y'all niggas, like, Like, damn, like,
as a black man.
and yes, somebody stop him when he stops telling the truth, man. Stop! Someone stop me, man. I keep telling the truth.
Nah, it was the right. I mean, yeah, I think obviously you can say Canelo. I'm not gonna argue with it. I think.
Well, I'm gonna argue it for you. That's why, nigga. You ain't got to say because with all the metrics, it's not really Canelo now, and it's not Canelo. Like, honestly, look, let's be honest. Canelo won't be the face of boxing again until he fights Benavidez. Until that happens, he's not the face of boxing. Look, last year, Canelo was the face of boxing by default because he got into bigger fights than Tank. And they were Bivol, but no one gave a goddamn about that fight. Triple G,
he's been the face of boxing for at least 5-6 years, to be honest.
By default, look, the last faces of boxing actually beat the asses of the last faces of boxing.
I mean, Mayweather basically gave him the stimulus package to become, after their.
No, these niggas retired.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like fucking Pacquiao Thurman was buzzing harder than any Canelo fight after Triple G and Canelo 2.
Yeah. Benavidez Plant was kind of buzzing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe because we're not.
Well, Benavidez Plant was buzzing.
If we were, we have a little bias because I think if we were Mexican or Mexican American,
it ain't no fucking bias, dude. How many Mexican fighters are we hyping up? Dude, we were talking. Look, did I not hype up fucking Zerto and Bivol? What have I not? This is ring game.
Me and P told you to get the fuck out of here.
You see, so please, no one come in here on some. Y'all niggas biased. Fucking Mexican this, Mexican that. God damn it, no. Because I hype up every motherfucker in here because I'm a fucking real boxing fan. I was saying Zerto, Bivol, Zerto. Ain't my fault. Fucking Zerto, fucking shit the bed. But I hyped up that Mexican motherfucker. So I was fucking damn Sutter Amigo in that motherfucker. Ain't my fault he let us down. Let Mexicans down. Let Shutterworth down. So don't give me this fucking bias. No. What fucking Virgil Ortiz? When the fuck is he gonna fight? We'll hype up these niggas. I'll hype up every Mexican you get if they actively fighting good fighters.
Good fighters, yeah. Stanionis Ortiz coming in July, so.
But when's the last Mexican fought a top fighter and won? Give me one. Shit, what the fuck?
Are you counting Benavidez versus Plant?
Oh, y'all ain't want to count Ryan Garcia. Y'all gonna count Benavidez? I guess so. Fuck it. Like,
I mean, Mauricio Lara's one.
Mauricio Lara. He's a monster.
I know you don't like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, Lara. Yeah.
I fuck with Lara, but he's lower weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's world champion. Okay.
135 and up. I mean, when it comes to,
I didn't agree with the stoppage, but he fits. I get it.
When it comes to face of boxing, I felt like it's always been like 147 and up. But Tank's making a case, like guaranteed from 160 down. Ain't nobody as big as Tank by far. Tank's
Monster probably is very close.
In Japan.
If not,
dude, Monster got to fight in America so he could get his name up there. Like, you talking? He fought here. I'm talking about now, nigga. Top rank. Dude was on Cox records for like 2 years, nigga.
I think he knocked Maloney out, but yeah, Top rank been doing shit out there.
Dude, like if you want to be the face of boxing, you got to be active against good fighters. Your fights got to have buzz on every level, social media, street level. You got to have a good. If your style ain't fucking exciting, you got to create excitement in another way. Because Floyd was the face of boxing, and he didn't have a lot of damn great fights once he was at that level. So you can't say, and Floyd wasn't knocking niggas out like that. So you don't have to have the most exciting style.
I'm a Bud guy, but I feel like Spence had the chance to be, bigger than he is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, Spence is a whole question mark to me now. Like,
Spence kind of fucked his own mental up, like car accident, and then kind of fight a nigga who don't want to fight him.
Fought like twice into car accident, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Spence should have fought fucking Thurman. Like, honestly, like he getting dicked around with Crawford shit.
If you see him at the Clarissa Shields picture at the fight, he's looking chunky still, bro. Like he got a belly on him. Y'all see that picture? He looks at least 170.
Yeah,
you know,
Spence,
180.
Spence should be. There should be announced for him now, but it's like, yeah,
they keep announcing the announcement. Him and even Boots, Boots on Twitter keeps saying fight. He keeps posting, fight announcement. But when announce the motherfucking fight,
dude, that's why boxing the way it is. You can't wait for all these niggas and titles and belts and accolades to get it together. Yeah. If a nigga got the juice, we just want to see him fight. Like that's it. Like
right now. This shit. Right now, this is Tank's best year. I'm not trying to dick ride nothing, but this is Javante Davis' best year. He's looking like, he might get fighter of the year this year. He's fought twice already, knocked 2 guys out. I mean, yeah. Nobody close to him right now that's fighter of the year right now.
And both fights have buzz.
It's still early, but I mean, he's probably gonna be fighter of the year. And the haters, people are not gonna agree with it. People on the internet.
Yeah, hell no, I'm not gonna agree with that. You fucking kidding me?
But
because y'all keep looking at boxing the old nigga way.
No, I'm looking at the right way.
He's gonna get it.
My ways help me make the type of takes that actually make sense. And when it goes down, I can always go back to and say, "Yep, that's how it is." Like my third eye is always gonna remain clear. Like I ain't no way.
Nigga, my third eye sees shit that's going on now and in the future.
And 2 Garcia fights. Both 130 champion, you should have not been there. And Ryan Garcia, like, nah, like I'm gonna wait till this year kind of plays out. Like, no, like that.
I'm just saying, like right now, most of the guys ain't even fought once, and they might have fought once this year. You know what I'm saying? Tank already got 2 good wins under his belt.
Yeah,
2, you know.
A win, 0.5 good wins, because some of these niggas is like, but Hector Garcia got drained down. Ryan Garcia's YouTuber.
The champion, yeah. They'll say that, but at the end of the year, I don't think it's been so slow. I mean, unless Inoue wins or Fulton wins, they're gonna do some bullshit and give them fight a year for.
And then one of them niggas gonna have to fight again. Like dude, I'm tired of motherfuckers being fight of the year off of one fucking fight.
Off one win, yeah.
Like that shit ain't fighting. You're just moment of the year.
You need at least 2 good wins. You need at least 2 good wins.
Thank you. Like, geez, like boxing's getting so watered down. Like, just watered down that shit.
I'm just reading some of these comments now, so let's see. There's a lot of them.
We can scroll up.
We appreciate everybody. We appreciate my comments, man.
Yeah, much love.
Yeah, though, but Faniel, I also think Benavidez last year during the summer would have done much better than what actually happened back in March this year. Possibly. I mean, to me, it just delayed the inevitable. Plant was never that great, so it's like it was going to go down. I mean, Benavidez would still whoop that ass. Like that's. He
needed as much time with Brett as he could. So yeah, it worked out better this year.
Yeah, I mean, without it, he probably would have gotten knocked out instead of just getting beaten on.
Yeah, still don't see how this nigga be like, man. That he won at least 5 rounds. Like,
and then Spence could have been the face of boxing, just freak accidents and circumstances. Well, I wouldn't call driving drunk a freak accident. The second car accident, yes, that's a freak accident because some wayward child, was did some.
But that's the thing though. You got to remember, like in life, when you make one bad decision, like 2 bad decisions turns into bad luck.
Right,
and it's like.
Yeah, because Spence, the drunk driving probably caused the whole retina thing too, and it was never caught. Because like I said, it's just like because it was just too much of a coincidence. It was like. Yeah, like I mean, dude.
People say he's lucky he didn't end up fighting Pacquiao. Because I honestly think if that fight would have went through, Pacquiao would have probably injured that shit in the actual.
He would have margaritoed him. Yeah,
but everybody's acting like Pacquiao was saved from Spence. That's how I'm like.
Yeah, no. It was
like this is you. Like y'all look at Pacquiao's face and thinking like he got like a whooping, but this is Ugas, nigga. Like.
Yeah, no, and Spence actually wanted to go in the ring with the detached retina. Like, if he had done that, his career would have been done. Because
Pacquiao still threw 600 punches like against Ugas. So I'm just like, this wasn't Pacquiao on some bullshit. Like, this is old nigga Pacquiao trying to run it back.
And Steph Brown, I agree. Like, PBC is prioritizing Spence. Tank, and they're saying he's. They kept saying, Jim Gray, are you the face of boxing? And he's in his accent, abso-fucking-lutely.
Well, at least he's not calling him a champion or anything like that, because I think they're trying to change some narratives.
Dude, the face of boxing is the new champion. Like that's what it's gonna be now. I'm sorry, old niggas.
The people's champion.
Yeah. There you go. For our crowd, LB is not.
You're a wrestling fan. Back in the day, the Rock had the belt.
Hold on, one at a time. Hold on, what?
you have to understand something. You know, LB so people don't know. LB is also old too. He's an '83 nigga, so he's just so he has a young mind. I do not. You know,
nigga, I'm old school. No, like I have an adaptive mind, and I look good for my age. Fuck all that, nigga. Black don't crack, light stay bright, nigga.
I'm extremely old school with that because so when I pray something,
I'm old school with some pivots though. Like I could see certain shit that needs to happen to further boxing with this generation, and I can see certain shit.
Y'all motherfuckers is 2 years apart talking all this shit.
But it's nigga, but 2 years you still in the same era. Like when you get beyond 2 years, it's like you low nigga status.
That's just why it's hilarious because y'all are both in the same era. It's like, oh, you old nigga act like an old nigga.
Yeah,
like, but we see. That's why I said I had the adaptive mind. Like
I'm
one moment.
Rigid.
Dude, one moment we could be talking, chopping it up about goddamn Panchito Bajado and how he never turned out the way he was supposed to, and the next moment we could be talking about goddamn Ryan Garcia, the face of boxing.
So
you know what I mean? Like it just be like that.
So basically, Pat is the real life Grandpa Simpson. Old man yells at cloud.
Yeah. Put it this way: when I pray something, you know
I'm Duff Man, nigga. Like,
see, when I pray something, you know it's legit because you know it's a criteria. Like something hit, and I was like, okay, I see that. I see the desire. I see that you do. Like I'll give you props if I think you actually got them. You know what I'm saying? So, but
I mean, we give props. It's just, it's dude. Like honestly, this has to happen because it's like Spence Crawford, like. The whole fallout for Mayweather Pacquiao, everybody wants to be undefeated. Everybody wants to marinate fights and keep that shit in the refrigerator all week. All this shit. You seen Canelo do it with Golovkin. Like everybody's tired of waiting 3, 4, 5 years for fights, like for super fights. Tank and Garcia only really marinated for 2 years. And even then, only one side was career-wise ready for it. It's like Ryan Garcia had to catch up to the point where career-wise, and he even then wasn't, because what Rome said, that nigga was 3 fights away from being, so that motherfucker was never going to be ready. But you know what? The buzz was ready and the buzz was at its highest, so it happened. Everybody's tired of this shit. Like, I go back to last week. Shout out to Lukey, because I actually spoke to Lukey last. He hit me up and we spoke about the fight and shit. The whole Boots and Ortiz, like man, like he was right, and I admit he was right. Like, I had to tell him that, like, you was right. Like, I wish we got Boots Ortiz back then when me, you, and Pat was talking about this shit. Now we wanted these niggas to have belts, and motherfuckers ain't even closer to a belt. We don't know when the fuck these niggas is fighting. So yeah. Give me the fight when you can get it, man. You gotta force yourself to be the face of boxing. Like, we can't keep rewarding niggas on past tense accolades. Like, I ain't gonna stand for fucking Lomachenko with being on the pound for pound. Oh, y'all take him off the pound for pound list now when he's about to fight Haney. So y'all don't want to give Haney credit when he beats him. Y'all niggas ain't slick.
I mean, for me, my choice was big fights because, and it takes back for also for.
And I fuck with that answer.
Yeah, because for this year, for big fights, I mean, I always say to you, like, this year is the year of the B levels, because the B levels are actually giving us the fight of the year candidates, not the super fights. Because the big fights are what the shit that makes you remember. Like when we talk about Pacquiao Mayweather, they had the big fights, especially Pacquiao. Pacquiao was just one big fight after another, you know, and he was winning them decisively, and that alone is like, yeah, people want to see that because you goes, okay, that's the.
He was the face of boxing when Mayweather retired. People keep saying Canelo, but Canelo was the face of boxing for like 2018. Regardless if he was undisputed, all I know, he ducked Andre. You can't be ducking niggas for goddamn 2 and 3 divisions and be the face of boxing. So all you Canelo dick suckers who want to say Canelo's the face of boxing, you're wrong. If he was the face of boxing and he could just fight anybody and sell, he would do that. But no, he fights anybody when it's convenient. That's why you're getting a goddamn Ryder fight.
Well, Ryder's is actual mandatory. He has to order. So it's either that or Ryder becomes champion. One or the other.
Yo, Doc, man, I feel you, dog.
You know,
it's unusual, man. But that's what shit is now.
You know, good and well, Morrell, David Morrell, who we didn't even talk about on the card. I mean, the undercard itself was decent.
Man, fuck that undercard. But that first fight was lit. Fuck that. That first fight was lit. Elijah Garcia, like he showed me something. Like honestly, Elijah Garcia is kind of like what we expect Jared Hurd to be. A pressure fighter.
He showed he's 19 years old. You know, he showed a little bit. You know, he's young.
He did, but when that motherfucker get his grown man strength, he's gonna be a problem. And the reason why I said he's like Hurd, because he's big, pressure fights, walks you down behind a jab. He moves his head.
He got more skills than Hurd. I mean, be honest. He got a little bit
that's why I said he's like what we want Hurd to be.
I mean, it's not that hard to beat. You know, Hurd is Hurd is history now.
But
no, I'm saying, but even at Hurd's prime, we wanted Hurd to not abandon the jab. We wanted him to move his head while he comes forward. We wanted him to throw combos like Elijah Garcia. He seems to do all that shit naturally, and he's 19. And we comparing him to niggas who's fucking grown ass men in their career. So yeah, he got the upside is up here, bro. He could grow man strength. He didn't put in his people.
And shouts out real quick. Shouts out David Morrell for us understanding the assignment, not like John Ennis did on the last tank card. You know, fucking Morrell, you know, the Cuban sensation. That dude, you know, he showed up and showed out. You know, he knocked the guy out who'd never been knocked out before.
Well, as I mentioned before in the podcast, when I told you probably that Falco was not any good. I repeated it like 3 times.
We knew it, but I mean, still.
There was nothing about that co-main that was.
We expected Karen to get knocked out by Ennis, so that's why I'm giving him a little bit of props.
Yeah, but Pilot makes a point. Morrell understood the assignment. He looked at it like, yo, this card is desperate need for a knockout.
You're the co-main for. We're arguing for the face of boxing. You're the co-main, you know. Even you know, and
you need to be the face of 168, nigga.
Yeah. So I'm saying,
anything was better than that damn freaking Beck the Bully Rosado.
Oh my god, that was trash.
That fight. No, you know what? I won't say it was trash. It was an okay fight. Trash is reserved for Rigondeaux and that other nigga. Casemiro. Trash, that's the new trash. When we say trash fight. That's what comes. That's the fight I think of recently. I'm not gonna for the new fans. I don't want to be going back to goddamn Bird and Touch of Sleep or Marquez Gainer. So I'll give you that new fight for the boring metric.
Yeah. No, but I mean that was needed. I mean Dave Murrow getting a first round knockout. You know what I'm saying? You know that was good for his.
Rosado retiring.
Yeah,
that was about one of the best news of the weekend.
Yeah, Rosado, he's good on commentary. Just try to do a golden boy. You know, try to get up in Oscar's good graces. Maybe you can, you know, duck helping your fighter.
Yeah, I'm good on that. You know, retire. You don't need to see get beat up anymore.
He's good on commentary.
I'm not interested in seeing Muffin Top Beck again. That fucking
Beck shell shocked.
Beck needed to knock dude out, man, to really avenge that.
One thing I just want to make sure before we get off, because reading the comments, Joshua Cabrera, tell your brother to holler us because we would love to interview him too. I still remember that Gabriel Flores.
Oh, Giovanni? Is that about Giovanni Cabrera?
Yeah, nigga, that's
what?
That's Joshua. Is he fighting?
No, that's his brother.
Hold on, hear me out, Joshua.
Well, goddamn, salute.
Is Giovanni fighting Cabrera? I mean, Pitbull? Because I heard.
Nigga, be quiet for a minute. Joshua, I want you to tell your brother to holler at us because we'd love to interview him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some boss shit, Pilot. So yeah, Joshua, tell your brother to holler at us, man. We'd love to get him on here to interview him, man.
Definitely.
Straight up.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, salute to you and your brother. I'm seeing honestly, the comments, apologies, bro. We really into this shit, and I know we just spitting. So, we didn't even catch you commenting, and I know it's some other shit we missed. Ducking fighters from multiple divisions is funny.
Yeah. Your brother destroyed Gabe Flores. Yeah, try to tell him holla at us. Ring Radio. Definitely. That'd be cool. Man.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of.
Or hit us on ringatradio.com. Shoot us a message or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Salute. Yeah. Wow.
But
yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Because Pitbull was supposed to be fighting his brother, but I don't know now because Pitbull got interviewed saying he might not be fighting Giovanni Cabrera. And because I was picking Giovanni Cabrera to be Pitbull if they fought, because
And that would have been Pitbull best fight. That would have been a guarantee.
That's a live body. Giovanni Cabrera embarrassed Gabe Flores bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
He did.
Yes.
He sure did.
But now Pitbull's
Get to making Creed movies. This nigga, y'all some motherfuckers. Y'all some funny ass. But you know what? That's not even a dig. Like honestly, Rosado would be good in some movies. Like hey, look, y'all motherfuckers. What's that one Hispanic dude? That one Mexican dude that always plays the same Hector Vatos nigga in movies? Like,
Yeah,
like
he play gangster role, huh?
I think yeah. Like give my man Rosado in that role. Like give him something. Like, and honestly, I think he could go over, have more range than that. But I'm just saying, like,
that's a fire co-main for Spence Blood, though. If that was the case, shouts out to be.
Yeah, that would be a fire co-main. Damn.
We need Spence, but if you don't get this year, I'm done with both those niggas.
Man, fuck it, yo, give me fucking Spence Thurman already. Like y'all niggas. Look, dude, y'all could have had Spence Thurman and then been fucking seeing what's good with Spence Crawford later this year in the fall winter. But y'all don't want to have the Thurman fight.
No, Thurman's got other
because that's too good of a fight. Hey, that's not a fucking tune-up.
Thurman's probably done, dude. He got another kid. He ain't fought, since.
Because Thurman waiting for these niggas. This nigga started the whole year off training. He been in standstill because niggas is like, oh, Spence might fight you.
So interesting. So good thing now we know because he's Joshua Cabrera said he's fighting Pitbull on the Spence Crawford card. Okay, so
hold on. What's that? I'm looking at his new check out GOK.
That's his brother's old fight. That was the fight he had before Flores. Before he fought Gabriel Flores.
He's safe now.
But I was reading the top comment where he commented. He's like, his brother is fighting Pitbull on the Spence Crawford card. So it sounds like it's agreed upon. So
yeah, but like I said, until one of these niggas like announces it, I'm not putting my hopes on anything like that. They gotta announce it, cool. I'll get hyped for that. But until then, everything's just whatever it is. It's hearsay.
Until the niggas ready to be the face of boxing.
I mean, I'm not saying what his brother what he says his brother's not doing is not like solid. But
no, I feel like he telling the truth. Like I feel like niggas is just in standstill waiting for this motherfucker for Crawford and Spence. I feel like there's a whole bunch of chess pieces that are just paused, like on some frozen shit, waiting.
I'm wondering why. I'm like reading his comments back. I'm like wondering why Errol doesn't like the Dallas Athletic Commission. He's always fighting in Dallas, but whatever.
Make Gabe the John Wick villain.
Like in a condition about some shit about his physicals. Who knows? Because this nigga did get had a detached retina and all that other shit. So you never know. Pilot said Keith is somewhere with his child meditating playing the flute in the tall grass. No, it's not the flute. It's the wooden kazoo. Wooden kazoo is the name of that instrument. That's what we call it. We don't call it no flute. It's a wooden kazoo.
I mean, like, you know what? Like, Tank done made, like, Tank and Ryan Garcia, Haney Loma, they made lightweight the new welterweight now. That's the star division. Like, welterweight is so, like, so uncivilized.
I mean, welterweight, like I said before, with the exception of one good year, one good year in the last, like, 11, 12 years.
2019?
Yeah. That was the only division.
That was a great year. But honestly, that was a good year by default. Like that year of boxing was so good. Like everything.
That was the last good year.
It had to be good. Like
last year was good. Last year was the best year since that year. I felt like, you know what I mean. Last year was the best.
Well, 2019 was special. That was a special year.
Last year was
the women made last year special shit.
Last year could have been a little, if it was a little bit more than but it was a good year. But 2019 was lit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So